Hello everyone, welcome to Uddingston Hockey Club. The Gents ones prepare to host Inverleith in their first match of the 2024-2025 season in the Scottish Men's Premiership. A little bit delayed start. I know some of you might have been expecting a little live sooner. A little bit of technical gremlins as our first broadcast back, but also a little bit of delay on the pitch. As you can see, the guy's still just warming up, almost ready to get things started, but probably still a couple of minutes away. The good news is, one of the reasons for the delay is standing right next to me. Ian Scott, how are you getting on, Ian?
I'm good, very pleased with the last result. We're playing the Inverleith as well with the Gents 2s. We got a really good 2-1 win. Went 1-0 down in the first quarter, but stuck with it, and got in the last 5 minutes we got the winner, which was really good through Luke Gemmell. So yeah, really pleased with the result. Still on the high.
Yeah,
but looking forward to watching this match and hoping the ones can get the result as well, and it'll be a good night for the club.
Absolutely. A little bit of late drama as well. You know what? Only a couple of minutes left in quarter four when you did take the lead, having been behind at the top of the game as well. So a little bit of character from the team to keep fighting all the way to the end as well.
Yeah. No, it was good. It was good. We were all calm. We knew we could get the job done before we went into the game, just trusting in our own ability. And we did really well to get the result. Big 3 points for the season. On to the next one though next week, and hopefully do the same.
And good to be back playing. The first game back for pretty much everyone, I believe, and I think every squad we've got in action across today, more or less. Nice for hockey to be back properly.
Yes, yeah, it's good. We had a good pre-season. Summer hockey was good fun, but this is the stuff we live for. And yeah, we're really looking forward to this season. It should be a really good season for the club. Lots of high expectations, and everyone's wanting to live up to those. A good squad today for the men's ones. Some new faces as well, but mostly it's familiar from last year. And the boys have been working really hard in pre-season as well, so we're doing really well. I'm looking forward to it.
Wow, that looks like our guys ready to get things rocking. Lee Garner in the middle, ready to get it started. Started we are. Mackenzie. Jed Campbell. Uddingston try the right early doors. See a couple of new faces. In quarter one, we'll take a quick look at the team lines, and we've got plenty of time to have a look at that in a little minute. For now, though, Campbell and Stephen Mackenzie. Zari try to start the game on the front foot. And into the D they go, looking for something early doors. Get the outcome early doors as well. First shot corner goes Uddy's way.
Yeah, it looks good so far. Really good start. Really good play as well. Looks like we've had most of the ball up to this point as well. So that's a really good start. And I'm sure Tom will be happy.
And Ian, I don't think we've said, but someone who puts the pads on.
Yeah.
First minute of the game. You as a goalkeeper, what's going through your head that the short corner's conceded early and that you've got a little bit of work to do, a little bit of focus for your defenders to do straight off?
Well, for me, I think if they've not had the ball, this is a good chance to regroup. But obviously, you're thinking you just make the save, just attack the ball, make the save, and go from there.
It's Miller to send in, and they flick. Not enough from the defender, and in the back of the net, Uddy go one up.
Yeah, 1-0. I think it was a hand-up on the drag flick there. A good goal, good start, but still a long way to go in the match. So we just need to keep the heads.
Well, we're speaking about new faces. It's Fahmy Khalid, who was at the club for a spell last season, come back across, was on short corner duty, scored a couple, just starting the season where he left off last season as well. Fantastic to see.
Yeah, he's started off really well again, and he's been training really well. He's been scoring that side all the time in training, so for me watching it, so I'm almost sort of expecting it going in the net, and he is good at it as a goalkeeper. I can vouch for that. Good from Jed. 2-0, excellent. Really good work from Jed there, Jed Campbell, dribbling through, and then Hannah to finish it off. Really, really good start from Uddy.
Let's get another quick look at that. Is lovely, good footwork from Campbell, and Hannah, all he's got to do is turn round and put it past the keeper. Not too much for the Inverleith keeper there that you can expect from him.
No, but well, from Hannah though, you've still got to be there to score it. It shows good game intelligence, and it's good that now that both Malaysians have got their sort of debut goals almost in the first 2 minutes.
Wasting no time, like you say.
Yes.
Oh, a little bit of collision in the middle of the park, but Uddingston will keep things moving. And chance for Inverleith now, the other end of the pitch.
And 2-0 is not a large scoreline in hockey. All it takes is one goal and you're back in it. And we scored 2 goals there after 2 minutes or so, so Inverleith could easily do that as well. So it's still a long way to go, and Uddingston just need to keep their heads calm and keep going.
Survive that early little bit of pressure from Inverleith, back in possession of Uddingston. Go for the pass to the heart, didn't quite come to anything.
Yeah, a 16 here. A good aerial from Jed. Inverleith have it back.
Lovely ball through the centre, like you say there. Inverleith looking for that completion at the top of the D.
Yeah, it was a good interception there though from Lily Gardner to pick it up just at the top of the D, win the ball back for Uddy. As a keeper, that's what you're wanting from your midfielders, just to ease the pressure on the defence. Lets you just relax a bit. Inverleith attacking the D. And it's 16 for Uddingston, so Andy Moore has also come back to the club this season, so he's a really good addition. His dad Gordon Moore helps out with the fives, and but it's good. It's good to have somebody who's already through and through back at the club, and he looks like he's doing well so far.
We've got a couple of Uddy players, or former players, coming back through, and Stephen Percy in the ladies' ones coach, someone very familiar with the Uddingston crowd, so good to see that Uddingston still has that place that folk want to return to.
Yes, it's a great facility. We've got a great pitch. Alan McGill's done a lot of work over the years getting the facilities to the standard, and we're in a really fortunate position to have this. Well, most people live in the surrounding area, so we are really fortunate to have this on our doorstep. And there's a lot more than just hockey. There's obviously cricket, rugby as well, and it's a really good atmosphere.
I should say for anyone listening, Ian's not reading off a sheet there. There was no prompt. That was all off the dome. That was great.
Yeah, no, it feels like home. I don't need any prompting to sing its praises.
Meantime, Gents wins.
Game seems to have settled down a bit.
Exactly.
I think Inverleith will have composed themselves now, and Uddingston realising they don't need to go gun ho. They've already done that, and they can just remain calm going forward.
Now just a case for quarter one anyway, just pick your moments, you know you've got leading the score sheet, and it's up for Inverleith to ask some questions, and as we say that, just a little lapse in concentration at the back.
This trap you're looking for, anyone who's doing that, you're almost highlighting as a weaker player, and you want to then maybe try and press them. But if we're getting long corners from that, that's good. It'll fill the boys a lot with confidence as well. And another good corner, so huge opportunity for Uddingston to score. We've got a good corner team this year. Everyone's been working really hard at it, newer roles. So we'll just need to wait and see what happens.
It must be difficult for you with a good corner team that you as the goalkeeper.
Yeah,
you just got to do what you can, to be honest.
At training, Nick and I have to take the brunt of it, but on the upside, that makes us good at them as well. So it's good to be able to train against a high calibre of player.
Let's see what the next short corner has in store for us. Angus Miller's just waiting to eject. Is everything set up? It's Jed Campbell this time.
Good stop from Inverleith, but no, maybe it was a foot.
We'll get another chance to do that all again.
As a goalkeeper, that's still okay. It just delays it. Anything that's not a goal in a corner apart from a penalty flick, obviously, is a good outcome.
Change of routine this time. That one's blocked on the way through. Does the door open? Tipped wide.
We had the corner, but good advantage from the umpire. A pity, and a good save from the keeper, I should say, as well. The pity that Joe Russell couldn't capitalise, but right to take the shot on from there. Oh, that was very close.
Just those little flashes that you want to see from an Uddingston perspective. That okay, the game's settling down a little bit, but just having those little moments, those little sparks that have us in the commentary go sharp and take a breath, that kind of thing. Just to remind Inverleith that we're 2 up and we're serious about winning this game. Yeah,
well, Tom Hynan's set a really good mentality in the squad. Everyone, and it's very much you do not stop playing until the match is done. And everyone follows that in the squad, so even though it's 2-0, Uddingston will still keep going.
Lovely turnover there from Louis, by the way, and then chance to break forward and win another shot.
Yeah, it's good. Louis is a very, very intelligent player. The club's lucky to have someone like that. Very, very dangerous going forward, and he can shoot as well.
Was winding up there. Did it look like the space did open up for him to take the strike before the.
Yeah, I don't know if he'll be too happy about that, but a short corner is still a good outcome, and I'm sure it'll be forgotten, particularly if Uddingston can get a goal.
Family and Haniff both on the score sheet in the opening couple of minutes stand at the edge of the D.
Good injection from Angus.
It's a little mix up in the routine.
No, I wouldn't say it's a mix-up. I think that's one of our options. It's a sort of slip left, so we've practiced that over the time. We've practiced that shot over the time. Just a pity we couldn't execute it there. The Inverleith were well out to it. See him again.
Louis looking for the strike. Oh, what a strike!
But it's unfortunate it's above the backboards, so it's still 2-0. But it was a good goal, but just a shame it doesn't count.
Got to celebrate it either way.
Yes, you do.
In the meantime, it does mean that the scores are still the 2-0.
Yes. Good win from Ben Wilson. Just unlucky going forward there. But really good steal from Ben to capitalise in that area. That's what you really want from your midfield, to nick a ball there and then drive forward and put Inverleith under pressure.
I think it's interesting as well, the little shout of exasperation. We'll put a pin in that thought as Inverleith now trying to force a de-entry. Another chance now.
So needs to make sure they're 5. Good from Uddy to hold them out, pushing them back slightly, and still a good shape. Good pressure from Angus Miller as well.
They're trying that right side, but already on the left, strong and holding.
Angus Miller as well, he's a player that's come on immensely, and I think he's the youngest in the team. But from playing hockey, you wouldn't know it. Very, very technically gifted player. From Fami.
Inverleith can work it across. Oh, that's a really crafty finish.
That just comes from outlets and from the back, I think. Maybe getting carried away with the scoreline. And it's, as a goalkeeper, it's got not much Nick can do with that there. Even though it's near post, I think just how close in that is, there's really not a lot you can do. A shout from Tom there, just telling people to focus, and I think that goal really did just come from Uddingston, allowing him Inverleith in. I suppose that goes back to what I was saying.
Sorry, reading my mind there.
About how it's it can be 2-0 and then one goal and the whole thing changes.
Still a few minutes left in quarter one.
So yeah, still time. Inverleith could still turn this around.
Stephen McKenzie from the middle now. Andrew Russell. Uddingston need this little spell now just to put stick to ball, just hold it up and take their time. There's no need to rush, he says. Commentator's cursing it as the big aerial comes in.
Some frustration coming in from Uddingston there. Guys just need to keep their heads, see out the quarter, and then that will be, and then regroup at quarter time. I don't think there's any real need to push for another goal. Although another goal would still be nice in the Uddingston goal. Inverleith started to get a bit more of the ball as well, and I think they've done well. It looks like they're just trying to make those passes after going 2-0 down after so early is can be a shock to the system. So at that point, you really just want to start making the passes, doing all the basics right, and that looks to be what they're doing. And they're starting to find their way back into this game.
The drive to the top of the tee is bring the ball back out and looking for a little bit of movement. Jed Campbell is able to bring it out.
It's turned over again. Such an early point for this as the goalkeeper when it's close in quarter time. You just want to not make any errors. Everyone just do their jobs, see the game out, and for the umpire just to blow your whistle.
Chance now to carry things out. Uddingston now, Luca Garner, Buddy again just happy to keep this a little bit slower. Khaled. And Campbell. And back across the back three there. And like you say, not in any pressure. Just want to make sure you make no mistakes as the quarter runs.
Yep, just really run the time down, keep moving the ball about.
Just shows you how quick a quarter can change, I guess, as well.
I know, just that one goal that changes everything. Inverleith will feel they've got the momentum. They can still do something.
And it's a really good response from the visitors as well, in terms of, they've not been shell shocked. This team sometimes can be when you go down a couple quickly.
Yeah, no, they've done really well to get back in. They've got good basics. They are always a threat. They've got some flair players as well. And they've also, I think, over the history, they've been a bit of a boogie team for Uddingston to play against. Going back to when Stephen Percy was the men's ones coach. I think it was 2021. The club has always struggled, or the men's ones at least have always struggled to get a result at times. But this is a result we're hoping to win. We've got
really platform the season as well, and it's just you want to start off a season where maybe the expectations go up another notch in terms of internally as much as externally that you want to step up. And
I think, I don't mean any disrespect to Inverleith, but they weren't a top six side last year, and although they were very, very close to getting in, but this is a side we should be from where the expectations from the club, we should be looking to beat. And that's quarter time done there.
Look, I don't think it's unfair at all to say, like, if you want to be a top 6, top 4 side, that what goes with that is the expectation you get results against the teams that you expect to finish slightly below that. And look, a very quick start from Uddingston, 2 goals in the opening couple of minutes, 2 Malaysian players starting off their time at Uddy for Fahmi Khalid, second time round at Uddy really well, but little error at the back opened the door for Inverleith, and they've grown back into quarter 1. It's been a fun, entertaining quarter. I take nothing away from the game so far. Yeah,
it's been a good watch so far. Good from both sides. I think Tom will be just telling everyone, remember how we started. We'll be starting the team, I imagine, and then everyone just to focus, do their jobs, not take any unnecessary risks, which is where the goal for Inverleith did come from. From a poor aerial, but it has been a good start from both sides, and it's been an entertaining game, and hopefully that continues for the remainder of the match.
And Ian, I've got to say, we're talking about like first game of the season for some of the guys coming in, first time at Uddy. First time for you joining me in the commentary booth. You sound like you've been here the entire time. So
yes,
congratulations. Well done.
I've known you for a while outside of the commentary booth, so I get on with you, and that helps as well. And it's really just talking about hockey, which I do 4 days a week. I think about 7 days a week. So it's I suppose it's the only difference is that I've got a microphone on, and I'm not on the other side of the pitch with a beer in my hand.
Save that for afterwards. Chance as well, just to say, for those who don't know, Uddy TV, bar myself and Paul McKenzie, who's my great producer with a big hand up in celebration as I mention his name. All the rest are student volunteers who come in and give us a big helping hand. We're very grateful for their support, and all I can say is a prompt is we're very grateful for all the support. We're looking for anyone who wants to get involved and interested as well. Grateful for all your support, for all of you tuning in as we start quarter 2.
Yeah, it does make a difference having something like Uddy TV. You're able to watch it on the I play in the men's twos. If we're having an away game, it's nice to tune in to the Uddy TV and give it a watch on the bus back. I think it's just a free hit for Inverleith, or they'll take it at the 16 mark.
Just always when there's a little sudden rise in voice and emotion, you sort of think, oh, temper's getting a little bit frayed, are they? But it's all over as quickly as it starts.
I think it's just people trying to cheer and trying to get the foul. I think it looked a bit messy, so maybe a shout could sway an umpire. The visitors looking to build on what was a good end to quarter 1. They're try and probe our far side, the right. Jed Campbell, really good in the turnover. From Jed's. Great run as well. Need to get some forwards in the D though. And if time 4 as he bought the short corner, his play goes on. That's had enough. Really good run from Jed there. He ran from almost halfway for the length of the pitch, and he's managed to get an outcome as well. So that's a really good start, and hopefully Uddingston can capitalise on this and restore their 2-goal advantage. Well, it's right about this time the opener went in for quarter 1. Now we're about a minute and a half into quarter 2. Any chance of maybe a repeat? Yeah, we just need to wait and see if it'll be a flick or an option. Do you think it'll be a goal save or a miss, Gordy? Oh, I don't. Part of me wants to say save just for the drama, but a save that's then turned in. We'll go with that because that sounds nice and dramatic. Yeah, I'm going to go straight goal. And if the strike saved. Oh, and Alex McGregor was hovering there. I was waiting to cheer there, but it's cleared. Really good save there from the goalkeeper. That's an awkward height. That's almost, you don't have many pads there, and you're always taught to sort of explode outwards and trying to make a save in between the legs. That can be difficult, particularly with all the pads on. It's going to be hard to move in. It's also one that you'll get pelters from your teammates if you get it wrong. It looks bad, but it is a hard save. I don't think it's always appreciated. The ball through the legs is just because of how you're always taught to make a save. it's not natural to come in or to make yourself smaller as a goalkeeper. You're always looking to stretch out.
And Wilson, good drive into the D, is kind of forced away, but trying to buy something again. Does buy something again.
It was really a good win of the corner, right on the almost on the baseline, but just inside the D. It seems to always be looking for those feet. He looks a very technical player, and for his debut, Freddie is doing really, really well so far.
So now I'm going to spring this on you, Ian. Goal, save, miss.
I think it will be a goal. I think we've had 3 corners now without a goal, so we'll be looking just to put one away. I think we're going to go with a goal again.
Campbell. Fami.
Looks like a bit of a mix-up there, though.
Halliday can't find a way to strike a goal.
Inverleith are countering and fast.
Options at the top now. A chance to drive towards the D. Send in. Adlin forcing it save.
Really, really good save from Nick Hadland. He got Uddingston out of trouble there. If that player gets in, then that's a goal. Really strong save. And I don't know if he knew much about it, but getting your leg guards out to that for those deflections was tapping, making yourself big. That's what it's all about. Really strong save from Nick. That's what you really want from your keeper, to make those make those saves, get you out of danger. It can almost be like a goal at the other end in terms of morale for the team. It can turn a game. Not that this game needs turning. If the scoreline stays 2-1 for Uddingston, that would be happy. I would take that going into the first game of the season against Inverleith, very good side. So I would take that. Inverleith look quite happy just to keep the ball at the back and transfer around. Good interception from Joe Russell. Good recovery from Jed Campbell there to win the ball from Stephen McKenzie's blind pass.
McKenzie.
Really good work from Stevie there to make sure that ball was his. It was an awkward one to get. I don't know if it was an aerial that Jed Campbell attempted, but it was good.
He's one of those players as well that's, sorry, I might be bringing other sports terminology, so apologies, but he looks very press resistant. The pressure comes and Mackenzie's always comfortable and looks calm on it.
You can rely on Stevie at any point. That's why he's captain. He doesn't crumble at any point. Always keeps going. And it really sets the standard for the squad. He never misses any training, and even if he's injured and isn't actually playing hockey, he's always down to support and help it where he can. Good pressure there from Fami. You really just want to push them wide and not make any fouls there, and hopefully someone else can come in.
That's around the edge of the D. He's up with those in blue and gold. It's Uddingston. They'll find their way out.
Good from Ben Young there to win a foot. He's another player that's come on really well for Uddingston. He's come through our youth setup, as have most players in this team. It should be said as well.
Lovely long aerial from Campbell, and that will break kindly.
Oh. There was a baseball swing from Robbie Forrest there, but that was the only chance. I think the keeper was coming, so that was the only option. And it would have been goal of the season, no doubt, if he puts that in the roof of the net.
Very early shout for that. Very early shout, but I like the confidence.
Well, it's not goal of the season because it's not him, but it's.
But it was in your mind's eye, you were ready for goal of the season.
Yes. Maybe goal of the week.
Campbell's back with it again. He's around the back.
Jed's someone you can rely on to have, or just keep the ball. He doesn't give it away very often from the back. So if he's just transferring round, you can rely on Jed to make the pass and get the track.
Just struggles to get the pressure now.
Danger zone.
Shouts to the umpire.
Nothing comes of it though. And to be honest, from my point of view, I couldn't have seen what they were calling for. I didn't think there was any flicks or step tackle there. Unless there was maybe a push, they thought.
Spark of panic's allowed Uddingston to reset though in the aftermath of that. Miller trying to hold it as he's knocked to the ground on the sidelines.
This is a card for Inverleith. Angus is a really strong player. He's very brave and doesn't shy away from physical contact with the opposition very often at all, or if at all. He's a really good player for Uddingston to have. Great goal from Willie Gardner. Really strong, and that all came from Angus winning the foul, and then Uddingston having good control of the ball, good to restore the 2-goal advantage.
Lovely finish, lovely finish. A great drive across its Hannah that cuts across the face of the D, takes a couple with him, and there's space there for Louis to just stand and smash it, to be honest.
You can't give a player like Louis Gardner that kind of space, that close to the goal. He hits it very, very hard all the time at training, and he's very accurate as well. As I was saying earlier, he's a very technically gifted player, and it just proves it really. Momentum back with Uddingston. Great win from Luca Gardner there. Although the umpire thought otherwise. And with my Uddingston hat on, I would disagree.
You're allowed as Inverleith trying to break down into just the final end of the pitch and held up by the umpire's whistle. It has been a strong response in quarter two. Resisted that kind of early pressure from Uddingston. Started to cause a couple of problems, just unlike quarter one. Able to find a way to.
I think it's looked a lot more of an even game since they came back out. Both teams have had chances going forward. Nick was forced into a save. I think it's just a case of Uddingston taking their chances, which has been really good. That's something we've talked about before at training. Taking their chances, being clinical in front of goal.
Inverleith trying to start quickly, go for the aerial. Miller able to bring it down. Can he bring it away? Not quite.
Unfortunate there, but still Angus has got it, and he'll try and see this out. Really good play from Angus again there. Doesn't panic. Just even though he didn't win the original one, he just kept tracking his player, kept tracking with the ball, and has done really well. Good from Robbie as well. He's been called up to the ones at the last minute. He was in the twos team sheet, and so far seems to be doing really well. As he was playing ones, of course, last year as well.
Must be a kind of a nice, more nice than not nice for you with the twos when you see the guys make the step up.
Yes.
These young guys perhaps have come in at 15, 16 or whatever age some of these young guys come in to use that, and then you see them develop maybe for a season, maybe for two, and then you see them make the step to the ones.
Yes, well, I think I've been around the club for I think since 2015, so I've grown up with a lot of these players, playing with the fours and with Ross McWilliams and as Yusuf as the coaches then. Back then, Sir Stephen Gemmell was captain of the threes, which is going back a while. But I've played with these guys a long time, seen them all come through, and it's good to see us all being able to play at this level. And also it'd be nice for Niz and Saucy to see the rewards of their efforts. This team, so many players coming through the ranks and being able to play at this standard. I think the club owes those two players a great debt with all the effort they've given to us, and without asking for anything in return.
Lovely tribute. Lovely tribute.
Again, that's without prompt.
Exactly, without prompt at all. Absolutely smashed it. We are into the final 5 or so minutes. A reminder for those who may be watching us for the first time, our time's obviously not synced to anything with the umpires and Inverleith. A chance to break it, drive towards the D for options. Just forced away, trouble.
Scrappy. Uddingston come away with it. Just take their time. There's only 5 minutes to go. You just settle down. You've got a 2-goal lead going into half time. You'd take that before the game started.
I think for Inverleith as well, it doesn't really feel like an unassailable kind of deficit either. You know, you've already pulled one back. You know what happens when you pulled the one back in terms of the reaction, and that you grew more into the game. There's still, I think, with hockey learning the quarter, 3/4, there's plenty of time to turn a game around.
I think they'll need to score soonish, certainly between now and quarter 3, to have a real chance of coming back into the game. But at least to win. Certainly 2 goals is possible in quarter 4. But they need to find something relatively soon. Uddingston will be comfortable to dominate when they can, and they don't need to take chances.
That is a breakout from defence for Inverleith. That just goes a little bit astray as Fami Calladay able to pick up Ben Wilson. Wilson able to just pass and move their way through the team and by the hit as well.
Unlucky from Ben. Good work from Robbie though to get across again, baseballing it from an aerial, but unfortunately it just gone out. He's a very, very quick player. Good attacking threat.
Nearly a very lovely deep pass right down the line, which couldn't be picked up by the Inverleith forward. Little hand up of apology. There have been little gaps that the opposition have been able to find just to drive those passes, try and pick up space.
I think so, but if nothing's been picked up, then Uddingston won't need to think too much about it. Nick looked very happy for the ball to go out the back there and just take his time getting the ball back when we're so close to half time. Again, you just want to have the ball in control, nothing silly, just keep it moving, and just stay calm, and hopefully get to half time 3-1 up. Good to see some of the Gents 2s down to watch this match. The men's ones did us the same courtesy earlier, so that shows the Gents 1s and 2s. A lot of us often train together, so it shows a really good setup in our performance group, and that it's nice to see everyone. Good from Andy Moore there to hit his foot unfortunately with the trap, and he was penalised for it, but really good to win it back. Now good save from the keeper.
Lovely hand save there, just to keep her away from danger.
I think if Craig could get a bit more power on that would be in the roof of the net. Really good to see Uddingston still have that edge to try and get goals. It's good to see they're not just sitting back and comfortable with 3-1.
Final couple of moments as our time shows. I think there's been much time off of it all as Wilson trying to pen Inverleith in the corner.
He has done, and he's turned it over. Stephen McKenzie now driving the baseline. Finn Halliday, he's another one you don't want to give much time on the D to or space. He can shoot too.
There's a late break, late drama in this one. Is Inverleith looking for a way to pull it back to just 1, the deficit. Tumble over has consternation.
Feels for a short corner, and that is half time. So really good from Uddingston to get to half time. 3-1 up, good start. I think the team will be pleased with that. I suspect the message will be, we won that quarter 1-0. So just keep going. Not do anything silly. No chat to the umpires. Just play hockey. I'm just looking down. I think everyone seems to be in good spirits. Everyone seems to be quite happy. And so they should. They've worked really hard for this. So
it is the half-time break. We do apologise for any technical issues. We've been having a little bit of gremlins on the stream, so apologies for what you're seeing there at the moment though. Uddingston 3-1 up over Inverleith. 2 quick goals in the first couple of minutes. Harris on the way, pegged back towards the end of quarter 1, and then reasserted that lead in quarter 2. Louis Gardner, and well, as good a first half as you might hope for in the first game of the season. There's no real signs of too much rust that you tend to see with opening games.
There's no over pre-season. There was a couple of times like passing around the back of balls. We're not making the traps. It's going out. I think we had a game against Hillhead and made 29 unforced errors. Just at the back. So but that seems to have been drummed out, which is good. They look comfortable passing the ball, and yeah, you take being 3-1 up at half time before we reach the game if you could. I don't think there's much. Inverleith scored a good goal, so maybe just I suppose it did come from an error from Uddingston, and so just keep the composure, keep control of the game, and Uddingston should have enough to either get a couple more goals and certainly see this game out.
Let's take a quick look at some of the big moments of the game so far. Callum has the scoring opened from that short corner. And lovely work from Campbell to go in. And if Julie obliges to make it 2. Inverleith. Campbell on the error, and
was a good goal from Inverleith. That back post and just to tap it in.
Really God, emphatic, maybe the word I'd use for that finish. Absolutely thumped that one in.
Coming back. Cody inside.
Ben. Great play from Angus. Angus can be very dangerous here.
Chance to drive in, feed this across. Got stopped by the keeper.
Yep. Very good save from the keeper. Well out, 1v1.
Danger not away as Ben Young now comes forward, trying to find a way to feed things through. Spears, he's trying to intervene, and still those in white able to come out.
Angus Miller still putting Inverleith under pressure.
Just trickles at the foot there. Steve McKenzie and Inverleith do go for the direct route.
Oh, it's still in, it's still in.
Adland, a little bit of panic, but gets the ball cleared in the end.
Yeah, I think that's your worst nightmare if it just hits the post. You just really want to watch that ball out. But good for Nick to get the ball clear.
But that's what we speak about in terms of moments of focus. We have to keep everybody paying attention where you maybe not been so busy.
Yeah, you can't afford to not be involved at any point. You've got to be switched on and putting in goals. It does require a level of focus that other positions wouldn't. It's a very unique position, and I suppose if you're busy, it means everyone else is switched off at some point. So.
The positions in the pitch, you kind of hope you're not busy every game. But
I usually go into a match hoping to do absolutely nothing and just watch the match.
Get the deck chair out. Enjoy the nice summer rain we've got at the moment.
Yes, that is the dream, and that would be a corner and possibly a card for Fami. Just a green card for a poor challenge, unfortunately. Not intentional, I just think it was coming together. Inverleith have a chance to start making some headway into the scoreline.
Another short corner. They've had a couple of looks now.
I suppose the only benefit of Fami getting the green card is that time will stop, so the defenders for the corner team have a chance to get the corner gear on without having to rush so much.
Any major discussions you've had as you prep for short corners, or is it just keep the focus on the?
You do that before the game. Everyone knows what they're doing. I suppose with time stop you can get a luxury, but I think Tim's just getting them to hurry up. But no, the corner team know what they're doing well before the game starts.
Change up in the routine from Inverleith there. Ball ends up going over. It's certainly a different kind compared to what we've seen from Uddingston perhaps as well. There are little moments there.
Yeah, it's been good. It'll be good for Nick to stay involved as well. That corner, the long corner, that's where you need to switch on, make sure everyone has a player. And you can see the game out. Although Uddingston seeming to let Inverleith have a bit more of the ball just now. Just need to step up and just value the ball. Chances and taking them. That's a perfect example there of Inverleith not taking a chance. That could have been a goal. Struck across the back post, but I think just in the hockey stuff, it has been a relatively even game.
It's one of those things that as someone who's kind of come back into hockey after a long time away, folk are always quick to say short corners can decide the game. Certainly games like today are those points hammered home.
Yeah, well, Uddingston do have a good corner team this year.
Now as well, looking for more.
And a good save from the keeper, good run out from Angus Miller. And hopefully Uddingston can do something with this long corner. Finn Halliday on the ball. And it should be
a cross, but no takers.
Inverleith surprisingly not rushing to take this, and with the time left, I would imagine they ought to be. Well won from Joe Russell.
Really good turnover in the middle of the park can help. I think step forward into the
guard now.
Chance to strike.
Oh, good save from the goalkeeper to get down to his near post there. From my angle, it didn't look like really got a lot of power behind it. Usually he would rip it from there. Foot from Fami, gives Inverleith the ball back. And now Inverleith can counter.
Looking down this near side to right.
Uddingston have the ball back.
Cody, do you win left shoulder? Cody, left shoulder. Yep, you've got left shoulder, mate. You've got left shoulder. Right now, Cody, right now.
Angus Miller wins the ball and advantage, I would have thought.
And then race into a 3 when we've got
And if looking for something on the D, it's McGregor now.
Unfortunately, must have been a foot or a back stick or something like that there.
Inverleith getting more and more possession of the ball at this quarter wears on, but just struggling to have an impact further down the pitch.
Yeah, well, I suppose possession isn't everything. You've got to use it. So Uddingston have used their possession very well. They just need to. They'd be quite happy for Inverleith to have the ball here. It doesn't. It's not dangerous at this point, and they can just watch it shuffle across. Inverleith getting forward though.
Really nice driving run here now. No challenge coming, and he would have just squeezed that across and out across the face of the D.
Though, I think.
Play still goes on, and now the umpire's whistle does sound.
Uddingston will probably take their time here. They're not under any rush to get things going. Oh, mistake from Jed Campbell there though. Inverleith have a chance, but well defended from Jed again. Good from Stevie McKenzie, good interception. Good from Jed, and now Luca Gardner on the ball. Again, another very technically gifted player.
Halliday clear lines.
Flynn unable to get the ball to go through. Uddingston a bit on the back foot.
This is where visitors Inverleith will be looking to find some way to profit.
Great trap from Fami though to get the ball. It was a hard shot in. And now Hanath can drive.
Got too much in support ahead of him. It's all driving himself as he's brought down at the edge of the D, and it will be the short.
And I wonder if there'll be a card as well. It looks like it. I suppose the question is what colour.
It's just a little bit of conversation between the two umpires about exactly what they're looking for. So it is yellow.
And that will be, or at least on our clock, that is time. So
we've had a couple of little time off, so maybe another 30 seconds. But I think there's too much more than that still to come. But the short, we've said before a couple of times today how dangerous it's been for Uddingston. We'll see another marker of that just now.
Yeah, Uddingston will be looking to try and make this 6, and that really would be sort of final nail in the coffin for Inverleith. I would have thought there'd be no way back at this point.
Kenzie looking for Campbell,
and that's it. That should be the game. Really finished off, and a good goal from Jed. A low flick. They're really hard for the keeper to save, because you've got to get all your body across to it. And particularly that side, that's your postman side, or postwoman side, I should say as well. So
post people it would be a word, but then it sounds like a children's character as well.
Yes.
I'm conscious of.
So
either way, well, I guess it's a tricky one for the defender on the post, because
you've got the goalkeeper coming in as well,
and there's also I assume the focus ahead of this hits me in a way I'm not in control of. The situation gets worse. A goal is one thing, but there's also the flicking and there's the problems that come with that. It's another opportunity and a finish for Ben Young.
That's a good goal for Ben. That will be good. I think almost all the forwards must have a goal now in this match. Louis, Finn, Ben Young. Trying to think of the other scorers we've had. Jed's got a couple.
I tell you what, there's a forward on who'll be looking for one if he can. Craigsby is just into this part of the rotation. He'll be looking for something. Obviously, forced a really good save out of the Inverleith keeper in the quarter two.
Goals are not everything for strikers. A lot of it is off the ball work as well. Craig's been an effective player as well this match, and that's quarter time, one more to go.
Well, quarter one, we ended the wrap up with the game in the balance, 2-1. By the half, Uddingston a little bit of breathing room, perhaps feeling a little bit better. Quarter three is perhaps where, if you're writing a match report, this is where you say the game perhaps is getting away from Inverleith. It's 7-1 now. More goals in that quarter than in the first two, but the majority coming from that short, and then a little bit of breakaway as well as the game starts to get a little bit stretched. Is it easier to kind of tolerate the scoreline getting a little bit more out there when it's from a set play rather than from open play?
I think so. I suppose ultimately Inverleith will be thinking that they've got a mountain to climb still. I doubt it'll be anyone will be thinking that there's any chance of them getting into the game. I think that really just it doesn't really matter where the goals come from. The scoreline will be on everyone's minds for both teams. I think for Uddingston, the challenge, they've got really more of a challenge in just keeping their heads, playing the good hockey and not picking up any injuries going into the next match. They'll be looking just to keep going as they have done. Inverleith, unfortunately, they've got another quarter of hockey to go, and they've got to hopefully try and find something. Maybe
something just to give yourself a little bit of lift for the drive back, because
they've been here a long time. Particularly both Inverleith 2s were playing our Gents 2s earlier in the match, with Uddingston getting the win there as well. Although I should say this match isn't over yet.
Still one quarter, and we've seen how quickly quarters can change.
But they've been out here a long time, so they've been an early start. So hopefully they can get something back to get them going.
We've said it a couple of times. I believe we said it on the broadcast a couple of times last season when the scoreline were perhaps going the other way for Uddingston, where it's easy to forget this is for Inverleith, and as much as Uddingston, this is one game. The points matter the same whether it's a 7-1, whether it's a 1-0. The only thing is what you take from the next game.
But I would also say that last year, when we were going for top six, goal difference was a huge part in that. I think that's actually when Inverleith missed out at the end, and was just down to, I think Hill Head had more points and Uddingston had a better goal difference. So having a pretty healthy goal cushion just now will do wonders going forward for Uddingston. And it also sends a message out to other teams that we should be, or Uddingston are forced to be reckoned with this year, and that there aren't any, they're not a team that can be thought of as weaker anymore.
Really good turnover there for Inverleith in the middle of the pitch that just couldn't quite make it stick as it trundles out. Just means Uddingston keep a hold of possession and keep a stranglehold they've developed in quarter three as they have possession in the first couple of minutes of quarter four now. Deep defence as well from
really good
Inverleith, just trying to score.
Although good win from Inverleith.
Now it's the hard shift for the forward. You've sat deep and you've covered the run, covered the pass I should say, and now we'll try and break out with pace. Those pre-season fitness sessions you maybe didn't enjoy at the time start to bear fruit. Moving across the back, and now try down near side the right. Can't find their way through.
good.
The recovery
Really
forthcoming.
good hustle from Craig there. The 3 players around him. Uddingston will just take their time with this. There's no rush. Now Ben Young has a chance to attack the goal.
Another little spin that you saw. He queued one up earlier, but Uddingston still able to recover as well after the couple of challenges from Inverleith. Chance for them though.
There's Craig Spears doing the lead work to get back almost to midfield. And well won from Robbie Forrest. 1v1 in the defender.
Just a stramash at the edge of the D there, trying to purchase anything as he could, but it's Inverleith that come out with it.
Uddingston now trying to get the ball back under control.
And that's the part of the game that, yes, as an Inverleith player, you don't want to see that you've worked hard, you've put the challenge in, you've turned over possession, but as quickly as you've got it, you've lost it again. You know the effort is required to try and regain control of it.
Uddingston looking very dominant this quarter. They've got the bulk of the ball.
Driven ball to defense. Well, they're not able to keep hold of it. You see the little jump of frustration afterwards as well. Feet down the right.
Well won from Andy Moore.
Real battling there from defence into midfield from Andy Moore now. Halliday.
Yeah, well, I think hockey's not a game of chess. Like you shouldn't expect to be if you are starting, even as centre back. You could be stepping up into the midfield, and other players move around. It's not. You're not going to always be in those positions all the time. It's not. It's quite unique in that you can move around a lot.
Interesting, because you touched on something that put a pin in that thought. Is Inverleith trying to get things going quickly. See, Tom speaking to me before the or during the week, I should say, before this game, spoke about the fact there wasn't too much turnover in the squad, and I guess those little moments where you do have a player that steps up, steps out, you know how to manage and you know what to expect as Inverleith do get the shot.
Nick will be looking to keep this out, keep a good score line for Uddingston.
Seen a couple from Inverleith, a couple of kind of different mix arounds in the routine.
Yeah, Inverleith do have options, I think. So
just not
boys
quite
need to do their job. Just hope that the first runner can get out there in time, and the postman does their job as well, and that nobody makes any silly errors to give a penalty away or something like that.
Sent in. Now the
Great
sweep.
save from Nick Hadland there. Double save. Everybody's still on the ball. Danger not away, and it's a shot again.
Hey, look, they said near the top of the game as well, like sometimes just getting the save, it doesn't matter if in the aftermath there's another shot, just keep it out.
Yeah.
Worry about the next one the next time.
A goalkeeper, though, I do find it so frustrating when you make a couple of good saves.
Another one required.
Good. The ball's just going through the fence, so timing stopped. I thought from my angle the ball was in the goal there. But yeah, it's, back to what I was saying, it can be frustrating if you make the good save and then your defence then give away another short corner. Luca Gardner almost got taken out by the ball coming onto the pitch, the replacement.
That's a harder injury to explain in the after-match reports. Yeah, just was facing the wrong way as the ball entered play.
Yeah.
They touched to keep it in play, but can't hold on to possession. Inverleith now trying to find a way to break through. A little bit of strength in that challenge there is now. Work it through from centre to right.
Well,
loose trap there.
Inverleith able to get the ball. He was on his knees there.
A lot of grit, a lot of fight there in the middle to retain possession for Inverleith, and now try and carry forward somewhere more dangerous.
Yeah, Inverleith have kept going, so that's to their credit. They're not just stopping playing. It would be quite demoralising, I think, first game of the season to have such a large scoreline, and I suspect, unless anybody else has been equally unfortunate this year, that they'll probably be going into game 2 bottom and goal difference.
Go back to it's just one game, and you've got to just put it from your mind as the shot flashes across the face. And
it's just not where you want to be at any point in the season. You want to make a good start. And for Uddingston, they have done that this year. Depending how results go, could see themselves top of the league, which is exactly where you want to be.
Driven pass through the heart, picks up its target from Inverleith, and now from centre to left, they try and push Angus Miller's side, trying to skip round him and drive towards the D.
Good shot on goal there. We're not on target, but that will keep Nick on his toes. And good work from Angus Miller there for the defence.
Nice touch in, and the tomahawk strike deflected on the way through.
And it sets up for a long corner still, so Inverleith applying some more pressure.
Uddingston defence holding firm so far, but more questions yet to come. It's Mackenzie trying to get in the middle of that.
Good save from Nick. Inverleith still have it, and that's a corner for Inverleith.
Just got a little bit too scrappy there in front of Nick, and
it was
difficult to get that clear.
Still be a corner despite Jed Campbell's protests. Umpire does not change their line very often.
Yeah, that is one we're doing the umpiring seminars with Emma Reid, who's our umpire convener. One of the ones that did come up is, if you complain, what do you think is going to happen? Like when the umpire's made the decision, there's only one other person on the pitch that maybe makes them change it, and that's the other umpire. So
yeah,
sometimes you just have to suck it up if you disagree.
It's good having umpires at the club that are able to give their time to education and things like that.
Now from the short.
Well blocked from Famby. Good save from Nick Hadland there. He's been called into action a couple more times this quarter, so, and he's so far he's been solid.
Flash there of Steve Mackenzie's mask because he's trying to get back in the position to defend, and
that'll be a 16 for Uddingston.
Uddingston able to keep things at bay. Andy Moore trying down the line. Angus Miller gets the scraps.
Really good ball from Angus there.
Does connect Alex McGregor as well. Just really important challenge there, just to whip it away from Alex just in time.
Inverleith win the foul back.
Trying to force problems the other end of the pitch, Inverleith trying to drive towards the D again. Had a couple of looks now. It's been a good reaction, it must be said, for Inverleith to quarter 4. A little bit of pressure and kind of a lot to survive in the early doors of quarter 4. But
I think it does show they've got a good mentality, and they are a team to be reckoned with still, despite the scoreline.
It's not been a kind of heads dropped, heads down.
No, and I think the scoreline isn't reflective of how the match has been played. Uddingston have taken their chances and been very clinical, and have been good in the corners as well. But I don't think it has been it's not a 7-1 game, I don't think.
Fizz across from Wilson, couldn't quite find his way to Forrest. And Inverleith can do enough to bring that out and away. Recovery there from Luca Gardner.
And now Hannah.
A chance for him to drive, and with the Tomahawk strike, pulls a save out of the goalkeeper. Luca Gardner's big swing comes to nothing.
I think from a goalkeeping point of view, you'd want that save to go a bit further away. It looks like it was fortunate for him that Luca was able to miss the ball there.
I guess it's one of those moments of panic that enter your mind as a keeper. As you make contact, you realise it's not going to be enough. and just a little bit of hope that it doesn't land
Yeah,
at the
you're
feet
trying,
of someone
trying to
useful.
keep it safe, not dangerous. But again, you do want to just get it clear, so there's no chance of a rebound.
Inverleith work the wide right again now. Force just to hold. Maritime has it maybe just 5 minutes left of this one as Campbell picked that one off and now drive.
Forward.
Campbell.
Good save from the goalkeeper.
That's foot of Hanif on the way back out.
Did you have any man of the match picks for this match from Uddingston?
I'm not sure if there's any one player. That's we spoke a lot about the goals have been shared around the team and that kind of thing. It does very much feel like a team performance where a lot of the things that need to go right have gone right.
Yes, I would agree with that.
I certainly think Hanif's come in and really tried to make things tick in the top end of the pitch. So getting the second goal as well does help massively, and it's a little lift of confidence that I'm sure dictated how he felt about the rest of the game.
I would agree. I think Hanif would be my pick for man of the match as well, particularly it being his debut as well, getting 2 goals.
It's not like Fami who's okay, he's back in and getting involved, but obviously familiar with some of the guys and that kind of thing, Hanif coming in brand new and not looking at a place at all.
Yeah, he's slotted in really, really well. I think he's only arrived. I think it was last week he arrived.
He's only been in the country a couple of weeks.
Yeah.
Had a good time at Nottingham, I'm sure, as the guys went down south for the Beeston pre-season tournament as well. Bit of a tricky Saturday against a lot of tough opposition, but Sunday unbeaten is always a nice way to respond.
Yes, the boys did really well, and from what I heard it was a really good tournament. There's definitely a sort of optimism on Tuesday when they came, or when we went back to training from it. Inverleith applying some pressure here.
Good recovery from Campbell and Mackenzie now. Final few minutes of this one, and has been one where Inverleith have stifled Uddy, maybe not quite as clinical in this quarter 4. And I think if you're the visiting side, though, you're perhaps a little bit disappointed that it is only the maybe very frustrated with a 7, but you're probably as disappointed with the 1 that you've had kind of time and territory and possession, just not been able to make it count at the top end of the pitch.
Well, yeah, I think it was 3-1 at half time. So they were. This is, I think, quarter 3 they fell away quite a bit. Jed winning a foul there. Look like there's lots of hands on the back.
Under, Cody, under, mate, under. Cody, under.
Joe Russell has some of the big air on the far right. It was just kept it safe this time. The big driven pass does go looking for him, finds him via the deflection.
Getting forward.
I was about to say nosebleed, but I think Angus has had a cotton wool up his nose trying to cover that one up, so I've already had a nosebleed before. Captain Stephen Mackenzie still staying very high as the aerial sent over the top.
I wonder if they're trying to if everyone's trying to get in the score sheet, maybe.
Lovely long completion there.
Really good from Hanif there.
Robbie Forrest.
Just can't quite find the ball. Probably back to Ben Wilson too.
So a couple of little stumbles there from the players, but okay to just manage and hold on to possession. Just lose out in the scrap there.
It's hard though going forward, and Inverleith seem to have players well far back. Inverleith looking to get through. Things getting a bit heated.
That's Louis Gardner seeing yellow there. His part in the infraction. Final few plays. That
great save from Nick.
Deflection right into Nick Hadland, and
Still
more work for him to do now.
It's off to a corner, and that looks like it would have been a sore one for the Inverleith player.
tip, and it came off a couple of people on the way through, and the Inverleith player obviously feeling it, the after effects of that one as well. Sore hit to take.
Yeah. Maybe. At least it will give the corner team time to get ready.
Coach on the pitch just to check on the Inverleith players. Back to his feet and just doing that stretching motion, trying to get movement back in. Back to his feet though, and looking okay.
It doesn't look though like it's going to be.
I did think I'd seen a signal for a penalty flick, but have we changed our mind on a couple of different options there?
The decision must have changed because of where the original shot was from, or where the danger came from. I think it's now outside the D, so that would be good news for Uddingston.
Not as bad as what I thought I'd seen in there. Umpire's hand signals as it's fizzed in now. Oh, there's a mess by the spot. And now the tomahawk strike does go wide.
Long corner for Inverleith to apply some late pressure. Uddingston will be looking just to stay deep, being a man down. I think now with the time that's left is probably for the rest of the match.
For Ben Young just to try and slow the play up and allow those who need to get forward.
Really
He's asked a lot of Stephen McKenzie. Too much in the end.
I thought Stevie was going to get that there, but just beyond him. Oh, he has got it.
Unable to make good the turnover through the umpire's whistle. A little remonstration at the challenge that came in is Angus Miller now. A little knock back from McKenzie to drive in. McGregor.
And that will be a short corner for Uddingston. Another chance to add to, in fact that is the match, so everyone will be up. Chance for Uddingston to further increase their lead.
Has been a real battle quarter four. Real battle between the two sides, and for Uddingston, cap off the quarter with the way the game kind of is gone, which is showing a lot of threat from these short corners and making it count on the scoreboard. One last chance to do that.
Goal saver in this.
We will keep still on that one and just
I'm going to go
let
with
what
goal.
will be will be.
I'm going to go with a goal.
Kenzie. Oh, missed send in, and that
will be the game full time. Uddingston come away with a really good result, 7-1 victory. I'm sure Tom will be very happy with that. Really good start to the season, and probably deserved of all the effort that the team's put in over pre-season, extra fitness that we've done. And that's Inverleith, the team that was in and about us for the first half of the season, so that shows the work's paying off.
Right, look, you want to start the season off emphatically. You want to make sure you start off without rush. We said at half time, didn't really think there was much rush to be seen from an Uddingston perspective. The 2 goals in the first couple of minutes, I think, really set the tone for the game. Inverleith. We look back at we said a couple of times at different moments, sliding doors moments. You go to 2-1, you start asking questions. You feel the momentum start to shift. It doesn't quite shift enough. You're made to pay. And then quarter 3, I think if you're a visiting perspective, quarter 3, you almost just write off and go, right, we had our moment. But quarter 1, 2 and 4, there's a lot of things you can be happy with. It's just, let's not, if you're in Inverleith, let's not do quarter 3 again. Let's just not have a moment like that. We'll take a look now at all the goals as they went in. And 8 altogether, as we say in a look at the first one from the short. Fahmy Khalid, a little deflection, and defender on the post not quite able to do enough to stop it.
Unfortunately,
and those two in quick succession really started the game off exactly how Uddingston wanted. A little bit of an error at the back that led to that goal for Inverleith, and otherwise the visitors kind of struggled to ask too many serious questions of Nick Hadland. On the other end, it was all smiles for Lee Gardner.
I think Inverleith only got into the game, Uddingston let them, and that's really the goal for the team moving forward, is not let the opposition have any opportunities.
We spoke a lot, Ian, as well about seeing the kind of clinical edge to Uddingston. That was really good to see in terms of that scoring. I know obviously the twos and the ones in close proximity. I think different moments in last season, the forwards would have felt that frustration at not being clinical, struggling to create, and when they did create, struggling to convert. Slightly different setup today.
Yes, no, I think last year we struggled being clinical at times, seeing games out. But this is it's only the first game of the season, a long way to go. But this is a really good start, and you'd hope that this continues.
Well, a lot to be happy with from an Uddingston perspective. Thank you very much to all of you for joining us for this one. Thank you, Ian, for joining us for your first broadcast.
Yes,
Felt right at home already.
That's
Great
the
to see.
scoreline more often. I'll come along with it.
We can only hope for the rest of the season. Fantastic first outing for Uddy TV from an Uddingston perspective. Thank you all for joining us for this one. It's been a great one. We're back next weekend as the ladies get their home season kicked off as well. We're looking forward to bringing you that. Until then, though, enjoy your weekend, enjoy the week to come.
Strike it in. Uddingston have their first.